Razabani for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here at the Peacock Gym ahead of Media Day, Fight Week. Yard Arthur with me, Sam Noakes. Sam, how we doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you.
Cold?
Yeah, it's freezing here. It's very big old building to heat up, isn't it?
We went to the bathroom and there was no hot water. I got into the gym and I started picking up weights to warm myself up.
Yeah, it is cold. It is cold.
Fight week, obviously, I know probably the waiting time is over, camp's done, training's done, all the eating, all the dieting, etc. It's Monday today, so Saturday, not far away now.
No, not far away. I'm excited to get in there. It's been a while since I've been in. Last fight was in July, so just everything's gone perfect with camp. I'm feeling good, so I just can't wait to get in there and make my first impression on the lightweight division. Obviously, making championship weight for the first time, and go from there.
I know you said you haven't been in the ring since July. It's about 6 months ago now. So have you just been ticking along, keeping your body in good enough shape?
Oh yeah, I'm always keeping busy. I can't sit still. I get bored otherwise.
What do we know about your opponent on Saturday night?
Sean Cooper, he's durable. He's been about for a while. I remember I watched him box Boy Jones before I even turned pro. So he's been about, but I'm ready. I've been sparring well. I think I've dealt with my previous opponents in good fashion as well. I'm getting the WBC title shot, so yeah, I'm ready to go. And I think over 10 rounds is going to suit me. So yeah, going to be a good fight.
I know, as you mentioned, that the WBC international is on the line, but is that the route you want to take? Sometimes you see fighters go for the IBF or the WBO international titles, but is the WBC, the green belt, the version that you want eventually to fight for?
Oh yeah, I'd love to. I think it is probably the best looking belt, but I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do it. Do you know what I mean? I think that's just come up at this time, so obviously we've grabbed it with both hands for the chance to get it. So come Saturday night, get the win, and then take that home with me.
Lightweight division in the UK has always been kind of busy. It's versatile. There's a lot of great names in that division in the past. Currently, we talk about it more on the international level with Ryan Garcia's, the Devin Haney's and Tios, which we'll come to in a moment. But who do you feel like in the UK crop is 1, 2, 3?
1, 2, 3. You put me on the spot here because I don't even really look at it too much. I know Maxi Hughes obviously won that world title, so he's got to be up there, isn't he, I suppose. And then I think it's quite close to the top. I mean, obviously I've got myself coming through. Obviously, Mark Chambers coming through as well. And so I think it's quite open at the top. I think just take the right fights at the right time, trust my team, and then we'll be at the top very soon.
Like you said, Saturday night is the most important thing. Get that victory. But plans for 2022, just to stay as active and have as many fights as possible.
Yeah, that's the plan. Stay active. I've signed another 3 years with Frank Warren and Queensbury Promotions anyway. So got a big 22 planned, and then just go from there. Just keep fighting, keep busy as I can, keep winning, and then
Is there a goal in your head? Is there a number to say once I've reached a certain X amount of fights, I want to make sure I'm in contention for a world title? Does that go through your head? I think you just got to sort of take it a fight at a time. But I think if you get into 18-0, 20-0, you've got to be knocking on the door there by that sort of time. But I mean, you don't want to rush up there, because I think if you rush up, then you come unstuck. No one cares. Do you know what I mean? It's not a forgiving game. Do you know what I mean? So I think just take the time, do it all properly, and then I feel like without a doubt we'll get to the top. I know you've still got age with you. You're still quite young. But when you look at people like Josh Taylor, 17, 18 fights, undisputed. Lawrence Okoli became a champion.
Even if you look at all them over the American lightweights, they're all my age. They're all fighting for world titles and that. So you can't say about age too much. But I think you've got to perfect your style of fighting. Obviously, they've been rushed through with however many fights they've had in that short amount of time. So I think you just got to perfect and mature properly as a fighter, and then just go from there.
Let's go back to the weekend. Your division, the lightweight division, undisputed champion. I know there's question marks over the franchise belt, but everyone expected Teofimo Lopez not to walk through Cambosos, but
I don't know. I thought, to be honest, I put my hands up. I wrote off George Cambosos. I did, but I think Teofimo Lopez overlooked him, and obviously he's been training flat out. And I think like a lot of people, I got it wrong. I said Lopez would stop him in under 6, but he done well, didn't he?
Where do you think he went wrong for Teo?
I think sort of maybe believed his own hype a little bit. I mean, beating Lomachenko probably would go to head a little bit. I mean, he's no little fighter, is he? And then don't know, just probably overlooked him a little bit, like everyone else did, sort of, and then come unstuck.
Everyone talks about who the main fighter is in any weight division, and even when we look at the heavyweight division, we say Fury's the champion. He beat the man. Who beat the man? Cambosos
beat the man who beat the man. Yeah, I suppose, but as you say, it's a tough division at that time. I mean, because Devin Haney's still a top flight fighter, so I think if them two were to fight and then Kambosos win, and I'd say, well, he's the man, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? So, but we'll see.
Do you feel like Teofimo Lopez and his father got a lot of criticism about the way he handled himself and the way he almost overhyped everything during fight week? Do you think that played a part in the downfall?
I don't think that would help. Like, obviously you need like coaches, not cheerleaders. I think that's the saying. But I don't know. I think the fighter has got to take some responsibility. I know obviously you get guidance by the coach and that, but you know when you're in a fight and you think like, when he's coming back and thinking, oh, I've got a cut, I've got all these like black eyes, bruised nose, do you know what I mean? Something's not going right, do you know what I mean? So I think you can feel like if you spar bad, you know, do you know what I mean? And if it's the same way you spar well, you don't need to be told, you can feel it. So I'm not sure. No, I wouldn't know what to say on that.
Quick prediction, obviously main event, it is a grudge fight, it is going to be repeat or revenge. Arthur-Yarde, Lyndon, Arthur, almost exactly to the year.
Oh yeah, it is, yeah.
Almost exactly to the year.
That was the fifth. It was the fifth last time, wasn't it? Yeah, the fifth, yeah.
It's the fourth this time. But do you feel like both fighters are able to make enough adjustments to improve the game? Does Lyndon outbox him? Can he knock out Yarde? Can Yarde outbox Lyndon, or can Yarde only knock out? It's a weird one.
But that's what I mean. That's why I make such a good fight, because I don't know which way it's going to go. Like personally, like I'd like Arthur to win, but I think Yarde. Do you know what I mean? Because Yarde sat off him a lot that last fight, and I don't think he's going to make that same mistake twice. So it's just got the makings to be a brilliant fight. I think I'm looking forward to watching it, to be honest.
Just final one, announced just probably an hour ago, Amir Khan, Khan-Brook, a fight that we were crying for 5-6 years ago. I know it's happening now, and everyone knows that it's the last throw of the dice for them both to make a couple of million or whatever, however much that is. I believe it's going to be at £150 from what I've read so far. Is it just a cash-out fight, or is there actually going to be some excitement in this fight?
Oh, well, they're both exciting fights. I wouldn't say it'd be a boring fight, but I think it is a little bit like last little paycheck, isn't it? But to be honest, they were sort of a little bit before me. I never really used to follow boxing before I turned pro, to be honest with you, so I didn't really watch a lot of them. But I will watch this fight, because obviously, as you said, there's a lot of hype around it. It's been talked about for a long time, so yeah, it should be good.
Who wins?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I've not really seen him. I know Khan-Brook fought Golovkin and done a good, give him a good impression of himself. But obviously, Amir Khan, he's a good boxer. But we're seeing it.
Sam, wish you all the best for Saturday night. I'm sure we'll catch up with your press conference, and we've got the weigh-in, I believe, at West Ham Football Stadium as well. And then, yeah, Saturday night, roll on.
Yeah, can't wait.
Sam Noakes for IFL TV. Thank you very much.